It's what, fourth time? Hopefully you can hear me. I'm gonna turn on. Oh my God. Okay, let's see here. There's that live. Okay. I might just give up if this doesn't work right now. 30 seconds into it. I don't know if anybody's here. We're trying. What the hell is going on here? Download video shared. Okay, live. Okay, one watching.
Clients save an average of $500 a month by using their
Okay. We have sound? Yeah. Yay! Son of a bitch! That sucked. I had to go into my setting. I don't know what. Everything seemed to be good. So I don't know what the hell's going on, you guys. YouTube bug. It's beat me up because I haven't been I've been busy. Okay. Yes, look, everything's okay. There's only two of us though. I guess everybody else got scared off. We'll hang out for just a little bit longer, and then we'll go from there. I need an iced tea. Definitely need an iced tea. And I am I'm having a damn cigarette. Let me find my lighter. Where did I put my light? I'll be right back. Okay. Here we go. So we got sound. Yay. Good. How many of us are we playing? How many of us are here? 3, 4? Something like that? Nah, it's okay. We're playing tonight. So, I'll be right back. Like I said, I wasn't... this is last minute idea. Okay, just grabbing a car real quick, just so I can use it as kind of show you something what I'm gonna do. I haven't seen anybody do this before on a live or on a video. Lately, as you guys know, I've stepped away from doing those live streams where I was working the corner with all the buildings, the Targa Floria corner. And main reason, I need a little bit of a break. That's what started out. And then we got swamped at work. So I was doing, I've been doing a lot of OT. So that's what's been kind of hampering. Now, over the holiday, haven't been doing any OT. I've been staying home. I work weekends. So I work, it's kind of cool. Work 3/12s. I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I can get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. So I work 3 days, get 4 days off. Awesome shift. But lately it's been pretty hectic. So it's been hectic for a while. So I haven't been able to get live, been able to create any content or anything like that for a long time. I am in the process of trying to put together a video that I'm just trying to finish off right now, and that has to do with a locker that I painted up. And I'll show you guys that. It's over on the other side of the garage. But tonight, I have this little jewel right here. and I've been wanting to finish this off. I haven't finished it off yet. I've been working with Patreon and stuff like that. We've been playing with cars. Um, and that's what this is going to be. Well, the main thing that I was going to go ahead and go over, I'm going to take a drag. Sorry. If you guys are, I'm sorry. I smoke. Need the nicotine. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create an aluminum interior. Okay. I haven't seen anybody do it. I've been doing it for a long time, but I haven't seen anybody actually put one out there and show you guys, how you do this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'd like to finish off this car. So let me get this other one done or out. This was the last scratch built that I did, Hallman Moody Ford Can-Am. This has an aluminum interior as well. You can see it in there. Okay. And it's just kind of cool. It's that extra little detail that you just don't see. So this has, staff wheels. I went ahead, I have a pan style brass chassis that I created for it. It is an inline. I normally put sidewinders in, but this one, I went ahead with an inline on it. But let me go and set this off to the side. And this guy right here that we're going to be playing with, this guy, I had a Chevron chassis that was laying around. So that's what this little jewel is. It's I believe it's a Fly chassis, Chevron. But don't have the car, but have the chassis. So went ahead and this body right here is actually, again, I'm not prepared. I'll be right back. Okay, this body, let me put this down. Okay, this body right here started out as this, and this is a McLaren, it's an M12 is what this is. This body right here, resin body. And I turned it into this. I did, some modification to it, not like, obviously the other one is complete scratch built, but this one I took this resin body and was able to shape it and everything else and create this guy. So I'm at this point, got it all painted, figured out my chrome paint down at the bottom. So it has, chrome rockers down at the bottom, like the real car. And now what I need to do is finish out the interior. I got the wing up, and oh God, I was having a hell of a time with this damn wing. I painted this thing like 4 or 5 times. Finally got it done. You would think being a professional painter with aircraft and with car, yeah, no problem. Yeah, that thing, ugh. But I got it all done. Need to mount that. I need to put an interior into it. I want to go ahead and get the exhaust done, get the pipes in the back, a little bit of structure back there just to kind of fill it up, because right now it looks like this in the back. That's not going to fly. It needs to be dolled up. So let's get started with this thing. So what I'm going to do is I got to put you guys on the tripod, put you over the top of me, and we'll do that. So now we got, okay, so now we got the video figured out as far as we're not vertical, we're horizontal, we got sound. We can finally get doing this thing. Sorry, you guys, but here we go. Okay, so let me switch this around. Put you guys up here. Smoking's getting in my eyes. Yeah, mine too. Okay, so let's do this. We'll run this down here. lower you guys back down to earth. So, I got my barbecue table here. Let me insert this guy in here. All right, so now we got that. Make sure I got this figured out there. Yes. I think we're dangerous now. All right, so get this over here. That's out of the way. That's kind of cool, other than when I was up on the table, because when I'm on the table, I can't see your guys' chat. But this is kind of cool because I can see you guys like right there. So that's cool. Okay. So we got that. So here's this little jewel. And it is based off of a car. Okay, come on. It's actually a real car. For those of you guys that have been around for a while, I'm kind of a Can-Am nut. My father raced Group 7 cars, stuff like that. Production cars, Z's, and even a Mazda. What was it? A Mazda RX-2. But yeah, I was pretty much raised on. Oh my God! If it isn't one thing, it's something else tonight. Okay, let's see here. Search web. Okay, let's see here. Okay, McLaren. See, I have it on the other. McLaren M12 Can-Am. Let me show you a picture of the real car. Okay. Here we go. So this car right now, as far as I know, it's in Australia. Okay. I don't know the history of this car. This picture was taken. Apparently, there was a Denny Hume event that was down in Australia, and that's where these pictures come of this car. So I saw it quite a few years ago. I thought it was really cool, and I started to come up with this body as far as designing when I was in the process of trying to, get a bunch of resin bodies built. Obviously, that never actually took off the ground, but I have this body and I wanted to finish it. So I've got to get this pretty much the roll cage in, the interior in. I have the mirrors, and we got to do the rear, which is actually, oh, come on. Okay, so we'll do that. So I have that. I got to get the windshield done too. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and get my aluminum, and this is a roasting pan. So I've used this for different things. Actually have a couple of videos where I use some of this. It's not like the aluminum flashing that I use for, per se, the guardrail. I have used that in the past, the aluminum flashing. That's what this little piece is made from, was aluminum flashing. So it can be done. This a little bit easier to work with. It's lighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this and cut this with scissors. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to cut out a chunk figure this all out. Okay, throw that over there. There's this. Now I gotta go ahead and iron this out. Oh, that won't work. Come on. Okay. So I'm gonna iron out this piece so I can get rid of these bends in it. Rubby, rubby, rubby. This will work. Get the body hammer out. Yeah, right? Do a little metal shrinking. Okay. So get that. Got those pieces, or the stamping out of this, more or less. And if we go to the other side, looks good. Okay, now let's get this out of the way. Put something down so I don't scratch the hell out of this thing. Oh, let me get a rag. I think I got a rag. Here. Put this down. I get ahead of myself. Start messing it all up. Okay, so now I got my little dude. Found a dude. And that guy's got a black helmet. I could do this with a black helmet. It's 3D printed driver. I went ahead and shaved him down. Did a little bit of shaping to him before. So that's going to be my guy in the cockpit. And since I'm not going after, I don't know the history of this car. And I've searched for the history of this car and I cannot find it. All I know is it's down in Australia. So you guys are down in Australia. This car is down with you guys down under. So what we need to do is I'm going to set my guy in here. I'm going to figure out my heights. And he fits pretty good, you know. Steering wheel is right in here. Bring this down a little bit. See how far his butt's hanging down. Make sure he's good there. Got that. Okay. Turn him over. I need something else. Oh, come on. Where did I put that tool at? Where are my vice grips? Where'd they go? Uh-oh. Where'd I put those? I did some straightening up, and now I can't find. What the hell, Boone? Okay, we'll have to do this old school. Damn it. It's got to be around here. Oh, I bet I know where I put it. Yep. Okay. I found it. I got some duckbill vice grips. So this is my makeshift. And this is all eyeballed out. Actually, let's see here. If I go here, real calculated. Let me get my square. Where's my square? Where's my square? Okay, square. You can tell I'm just eyeballing this thing. Nothing real scientific about it. I got my other. What I'm doing is I'm looking down to the opening and I'm eyeballing down. I'm taking a little bit further than what the opening is. I just want to scribe some lines just so I have something to work off of. We'll go here. This could be my metal brake. Just bend that down. That way I have a nice clean brake. This one's going to be a real simple interior just because you can't see the damn thing. The way that the cockpit is in the car. So there, I got that. Now I'm way too high. Way too high. Okay. And now we're going to start playing with this off to the side. Try to get it square. That can be the hardest part sometimes. Okay. Let's get that. There's that one. Right here. Just at what? 1.5 centimeters. So we'll match that on the other side. Hopefully this will work. Yeah, some of the other cars where the cockpit is a lot more open. Honestly, it's a little bit more of an ordeal. And let's see where this all sits at. You can feel he's touching on the bottom. And I've got my sides in there. It's kind of cool. I mean, you look down in there, you can see the aluminum. I'm going to have to build a seat for him. And what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to slice this. On the side. Bring this up. Origami. Slot car origami. Okay, so now I got the back firewall to the engine bay. Okay, these are too long, so I'll trim this off. Okay, and bring this around. I'm just squaring it off a little bit so it has a little bit of a ledge that catches onto it. You can see, let's see here. Can you see that? Oh, am I there? Yeah, so there's a little bit of ledge. So I'm just rolling that over. And then I have to come back in here and play with it, obviously. This stuff is so light. It's just, it makes it real easy to work with. And it's cheap. You get one of those pans for, you know, at the local supermarket. So we got that, got this. How am I? Okay, so now let's bring this back in. This is where things get messed up. We got our wires. Run these guys down here. To the side. It's got a magnet. It is a magnet. I normally don't run magnets, but I can always come in and take that out if we need to. So let's see here. I've got an issue right in here as far as clearance goes. So let's get in here. Move that, move that. Let's cut this out. And even with that magnet out of there, it's still going to have a little pocket. So come on. Here we go. Got this. There's that. We'll bend this back. Trim it off. Try to trim it off. Try this down here. Okay. Now we got clearance for that. It's still a little bit long, but we'll see what happens. I just want to make sure I got. Okay, it's going to have to come up. I need needle nose. Pesky magnet. Okay. Just roll that over. There. Okay. There's that. There's that. Okay. It's getting there. Okay. These wires need tape. I gotta get these out of the way. figure this out. This up here. You can always put an interior in this from like thunder slot, slot it, even polycar. I've got, what's going on here? Okay. I've got, I've got some interiors. I'll show you guys some other interiors. Just with this one being, okay, so I got those. Let's just tape those off to the side. Let's get this. That magnet is really being a pain in my ass. Okay. Okay, cool. Got that. I think I can hide that. Hope I can hide that. Make a chair. I should be able to hide that. It's right there. These actually, I'm going to rework these corners just a little bit. Some real rocket science here. Okay. Bend that up. Rebending the sides is too deep into the pan, so it's starting to buckle up. So if I do this, make that adjustment, got that. Let's take this right across the back. One of those. Okay. There we go. There's that. That goes there. Feels better. Yep. And it's not binding up now. Cool. Okay. So we got that. Here. Like I said, it's too long. So I need to. Where's that in relation? Okay. Got these fender vents. I'm going to slice it off right at those. So I hope everybody had a good New Year's and a good holiday. Ours was pretty low key. Don't like to go out during rookie night, so stayed home and listened to the neighborhood blow up. Okay, so there's that. Try this again. Don't you do that. Might have to shave more off his butt. If I get him in like that, how deep? Ooh, he's real deep now. Okay, so I got the pan pretty much the way I want it. But I've got to take some more material off him down below. Okay, put that there. Grab Mr. Dremel. shave his butt. Oh, I need a new blade on that. Okay. Try it again. Okay. It's kind of cool. I'm able to wedge him in there, so that makes it a little bit easier. Let's see. There's that. Feels good. Okay. All right. Pull him out. Got that. And it's kind of cool. Okay, so I'll show you what I got. So it's obviously not in there solid, and I've got this damn wire that keeps on, because everything's loose, so it's just kind of a trying my patience. You're trying my patience. Okay. So there. Let's see here. Can you see? Can you see inside? I can't see the screen. Let me stand up. So, yeah, you can see the aluminum in there. You can see the back firewall. There's that little notch I had to make for that stupid magnet. But I pretty much, I think I can hide that for the most part. I'm not going to get too carried away with it. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of cool. You know, you look inside, there's aluminum in there. So there's that. Now, let's get, now I know everything is, got my clearances, get this plate here. Let's see here. Actually, I might be able to do it this way. Whoops. Okay. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm cutting where I had my intakes at. There's a little bit of a plate. So I just gotta, I'm gonna have to trim this little bit off. I guess I could fold it down. Could. Might work, actually. We'll do that. We'll do it the other way. Do the lazy way. Here. Bring it down. Okay. There's that. Now I gotta go in and start straightening this all out, because I've really bent the crap out of it. Trimming it, retrimming it. Talking to myself. Okay. Let's get this back wall. Put that there. How am I gonna do that? Trying to make this wall smoother. Please. There we go. you get the general idea. Be careful of the spoiler, man. The wing. Okay, so there's that. Get this. Now I've got my clearances. I got that. I got. Okay. There's that. There's that. Just about ready to glue this guy in. So on the back side, you can see where the flanges come out. So you have glue points now. You can glue that in, right? So that works. Don't like the hole, but I don't really have a way around that unless yeah. Damn fly chassis. So we'll just have to make that work. Okay, so let me get this. Time for Gorilla Glue. Maybe some accelerator. Definitely some iced tea. Okay. I think, yeah, this is like the one that's almost empty. Yeah. Toothpick. Actually, nah, I picked some of these guys up. These are kind of cool. Used them a few times. They're hit that. They're for applying glue. They got like a silicone type of head on them. They work decent. Still kind of playing around with them. Trying to get used to this. I usually use like toothpicks or something to do this, but these have not bad. Keep this off here. I get quiet when I do this, you guys. I'm sorry. And then we'll just a little bit of sun back here. Okay, there's that. Okay. Wedge this down in. Wedgie, wedgie. It's down on top of that. And I'm just kind of pushing down on the aluminum. Just kind of bending it into place. And now let's see if we can shock it into place. Be enough of a hit to it. Accelerate the hell out of it. Oh, okay. So I get to hold this for a few minutes. Maybe. Yeah, it's staying there. Cool. Okay, so now we got our pretty much the cockpit in. It's there. Let me grab. Let's get this out of the way. Okay. That back in. Make sure I got this where it needs to be. I cut out more than I needed to. I think so. line that up. Yeah, I did. Damn, I cut out more than I wanted to. Okay. Get our dude back in there. Come on. Don't do this to me. Might. Now, we got some of this. What we're going to do is we're going to make a seat. So I'm going to bring this. And the cool thing is, I only need to make pretty much just the back side of him. It's right. Actually, right at that bend. If that, wait a minute. Let's see here. Got that. Seeing how much of this I can use. Kind of lining it up to his shoulders. Cool thing about this, we can make a little bit of a buck and roll around the seat. Since you're not going to be able to see really that side of him, we can bring this up. Cool thing about the older seats, they weren't like the new ones. They didn't have all that safety involved in them like they do today. So we can get away with a few things there. I do a lot of things by feel, so. There's that now. Too sharp at edges. We're not going to see. I'm not going to see the lower side of this, but can make this a little bit of a flange. Flare it. Okay, now Just want to kind of tape them into place. See how it works. It's a detail you're not even really going to see. That damn hole. I'm going to have to patch that. That really bugs me. Otherwise, I got to make a whole entire new pan. I don't want to make a whole new pan. Yeah, but the seat's there. Okay, so I got the seat. Now what I got to do is let's paint the inside of the seat. So real simple. I mean, but you got to remember, okay, this seat, it's going to be tucked up underneath the side over in here. So we're not really going to see that side. So I'm not really too worried about that side. All about presenting the one side. And pretty simple. Just a little seat. Now we'll just go ahead and hit it with just some black. That's all I'm going to hit it with. Just some black. We'll get him. When he's sitting in it, it's not bad, you know? So that'll work. Let me hit that with some black. And I gotta figure something out for that. So black, black, black. Let's get some Vallejo. Vallejo black. Okay. Let's see where he's at. Okay. I want to mark this because there's going to be an area in here. Where's his crotch at? Right there. So I want to go past that point. Okay. What I'm doing is making a line at the bottom. I'll show you. Right here at the bottom. So I want to make sure that I get this painted black on the inside. This I want to leave raw so I can go ahead and glue him directly to the aluminum. And he won't chip out that way. And need a brush. Brush, put that there. Okay, this is where I gotta start watching out. I'll make a mess real quick. God, I'm already dabbed my fingers like twice. Okay. Just do that. Here on the edge. So that should work. I'll leave the aluminum on the side so it gives it kind of a cool look to it. Do that. We'll keep the black around. Okay, paper towel. Don't get black on your car. Okay, there. Another drink of iced tea. Okay, so we got the seat, got that. I gotta fix my mistake. I don't feel like building a whole new pan, so how can I do this and make it look right? Crap. Really wish I wouldn't have done that. We'll just make a little patch panel. I need see here. Oh, Boone, you love making stuff difficult on yourself. How's this gonna work? If this is screwed in like that, how can we make that work? Can we work like that? Okay. Don't get black on the car. At least all the decals and stuff are all clear coated over, so if I do get smudges on here, I can take rubbing compound and rub it off. Thank God. Okay, put him there. Actually, yeah. Stupid hole. Okay. Where'd I put that? Yeah, a little bit different working on a car, not scenery, huh? But this is what, actually, this is what I've been playing with quite a bit. The time that I've been away from the camera. It's good. It's precarious. Cool thing about this being it's a plate. If I set it right there. There's that, you idiot. Well, I guess I'll be fixing that. Okay. This came loose. So I'm sitting here tweaking on the inside of this thing. Okay, let's get that. Come on. Wow. Try not to kill the car. Ah, getting closer. At least with this, I don't have to put a bunch of detail on the inside of it. So it makes it nice. Probably get away with just the seat. The driver already has a steering wheel. So there, we got that in there. Let's get him. Should open up a new bottle of glue, but still some in this. There's that. Let's get him set. Back in that. Come on. He needs to dry. There. So now you can see the black down where he's sitting with aluminum frame seat. So that's cool. That patch will work. Okay. There's that. Once he gets glued in, I don't know. There's enough room. Kinda. Bring that wedge in. Once he goes, okay. Step away from the body. Okay. Just let him dry. Okay. Got that. Next roll of business, I got to get the windshield in here. So since it's not a kit, I got to create my own windshield. That's always fun. So a lot of times what I'll do is these containers, like, I don't know what this one was. It was food. It was cookies, chocolate chip cookies. But they got all these cool little shapes, right? You got all these cool little shapes that you can start working for windshields, right? Well, I saw on this one, it's funny, the buttons down at the end. This thing has like just, all it has is just a little windscreen right in here. And I think it'll work. Now I do have a vacuum box that I created where you can go ahead and vacuum plastic once you heat it up. Look at that. That's going to work. So I'll have to bring that out sometime and show you guys. It's in the corner somewhere. I haven't used it since I was in Washington. So just kind of trimming this guy down. It's that little button that I'm working. And it's the inside. So let's split this in half. If you're doing like a full size with like windshield, like, you know, side glass, back glass, you can see how, like even this, they have the different contours, stuff like that. You might be able to figure out a windshield and side glass with that stuff. Okay. It's gonna take some finagling. I think I can get it. I split it in half. And I have to take, yeah, you dropped in it. Let's get this flange off of it. And if I screw this one up, I got 3 other shots at it. No, I actually got more because I split it in half. So now we got that. Okay. This gets tedious. Use that bend. It's got a 90. Gotta get it right down here. And this guy. Here. Come on. There. That's more length. Length is good. Length is too long over there. Oh. I like using scissors for this stuff. My guys use X-Acto. Okay, wait a minute. Where am I at? I made a top and a bottom to this. Okay. God, it's hard to see. Okay, there's that. Hmm. Got our windshield. Let's set that there. Now, what was I gonna use? Best trying. Okay. It's so small. Okay, let's see here. I need a toothpick. Where'd I put my toothpicks? All right. Sure we got this right. It's gonna lay back like that. It's gonna go there. Crap. Ah. Hopefully this glue works for this. It may not work for this. Mm. Come on. Get in there, you. Don't want to do it the other way. You pain in the butt. Okay. It's not playing nice. Okay, so where'd it go? There it is. Play dangerous then, I guess. Little dap. And where'd it go? I lost it. Where'd it go? There it is. Get him out of the way. Okay. Shit. Okay, one side right there. It's not being nice. Come on. Tilt. Okay. Windshield's in. Thank God. Just sure it's set. It's hard because it's such a tiny little windshield. But got that in there, so that works. And it's got a nice tilt to it too, so that'll work. Got him. Now we need to put, he's dry, so let's get him put inside. Let's get away from this interior. Oh, you're moving. Shifted on me, you little booger. Okay, that works. Now, magic glue. Oh, that's way too much magic glue. Okay, so now we'll go. Get him. All right. Let's slide him. Oh, jeez, I got that windshield. Might. How far back did I go? Get in, get in. Trying to get that steering wheel underneath. Oh. No. Shit. Okay. Come on. I gotta make room. It's too tight. There. Popped him loose. Bring this down into here. Turn, turn, turn. Got him there. Come on. Don't even do that. There. You're in. Yeah, I knocked everything loose. Didn't you? Yep, I did. Son of a bitch. That sucks. Maybe I won't worry about that plate. Come on. There. Could have picked an easier interior to do, I guess. Didn't realize this one was going to be this much of a pain in the butt. Let's get more super goop back on this. Lots of super goop. Am I going to worry about that? I got it out. Might as well. Ugh. Come on, Boone. I don't know if that plate's gonna work now. Ah. I'm sticking my fingers together. There. Just the fumes of this stuff will help make it dry faster. There. Okay. There's that. So we got our interior. So it's in. Almost. Okay. So it's in there. Got the seat. Got the windshield. He's pretty much set. Let's try one more test fit. Come on. There's that lined up. There. And got it there. Cool. It's going to be a tight fit, but it fits. Still teetering though. That's it, teetering on. There. You. Windshield. Okay, so that's what was hanging it up. Shit. Yeah, friggin' for real. Okay. Oh, try not to have a Godzilla moment. More super goop. I knocked it loose. It's gonna have more glue in this damn thing than resin by the time I'm done. This little son of a bitch. Okay. There. Now I gotta deal with this windshield again. Damn it. Okay. Alright. Sorry, guys. Thing about live streaming, right? You get to see the truth. Can't hide that in the live stream. Okay, now. Go back down. Get your butt. You. There. Yeah, the windshield was tilted back too far, and I couldn't get the steering wheel that's mounted to this driver in there. It's just being a pain in the butt. But I think we got it now. And it's not teetering anymore. And he's getting secure. So the best thing to do right now is just leave it the hell alone. Let it sit for just a couple minutes. Quit messing with it. I'm still messing with it. There. But it worked. So I'll show you what I got. So we got the windshields in, and you got that aluminum interior, so that'll work. Definitely work. So we got that. Make sure you're still looking. Okay. Not looking at the floor. So now we got that. I got room if I want to go ahead and put something down inside that. Not yet. I need to get my roll bar built. Need a mount. The wing back here, like so. So get that right back in here. And then I gotta figure out the rear. Okay, so let's figure out a roll bar. So let me go back into, what did I just, okay. Okay, so it's kind of got an updated roll bar on that one. Okay. So let's use that material. Let's see here. That'll work. Got room to, yep, room to go right down in there. Looks like we're going to run a single low bar. I'm not going to put that. They got more of a modern style row cage in it on that picture. Let's see if I can find another picture. Back here. Back here. See what I can find. Where is? There it is. There's that car again. Visit. Yeah, so work use personally. I don't want to subscribe. No.
Do I need to shut up?
Oh.
Are you making a video?
Trying.
Okay.
I don't want no scoop. Okay, go back here. Try to find.
Oh, what a lover.
Another picture of this. Can show more. Okay, I might have to. I'm gonna switch. Do I have?
Why does he have wet shit?
I'm thinking aloud, guys. So let's see here. Yeah, I am. Look at my daughter in. Daughter's in.
Oh my god.
Daughter's in the garage. They found a stray kitten last night, so it's here in the garage in a crate, and she's over there with it. Oh, come on. You know what? I'm trying to find photo. Okay, I got an idea. Let's do this. Let's get rid of that. Let's go here. YouTube. I'm gonna bring tablet. I got two tablets going on, so. Oh my god, edit. No, clear all. Start page. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Start all over. Okay. Google search, YouTube. It's been one of those nights. Okay, YouTube. Bring up the chat. Come on. What is going on with my... Okay. I'm about ready to start throwing stuff. Okay. Let's do this. Let me... come on. Okay. Go back here. I just won't see your guys' chat for... Oh, what am I... see you guys just chat for a little bit. What am I doing? I'm not thinking tonight. I think I have photos in here. I got Targa. No, I don't have photos in here. It's in my phone that I have photos. Okay. So we'll go. It's a 1969 M12 Can-Am McLaren. See if we can find photos. There's that picture. All this just to figure out how to do a roll cage. Okay, there's. Okay, so they went ahead and did, and I'm not going to do it that way. I don't know if you guys can see this. So they went with a single loop, and then they went with scabbed on an additional loop. I'm not going to do the additional loop. I'm just going to do the lower loop with the two supporting bars, I think. That'll look the best. Yeah. I'm going to do it that way. So let me go ahead and get back to right here. Okay. All right. So now we're back here now. Go ahead and use some, do this all with brass. So we'll bring our roll cage down through here. Break it off. I'm just doing a rough end right now. There. Cut it off. So there's that. Now, where is my... Underneath me, I have my bins. I think this will work. Yep, this will work. This thing's pretty cool. Little bender. So we got him to there. There. Okay. We'll get him. Where is? Make sure that's square. And I'm too wide. So I might have to do this again. Yep. That just turned into extra. So we'll do this again. Almost too wide.
Yeah.
Okay, where's my line? Where's my line?
Good.
There. Okay. That'll work. Bring that out just a little bit. Little test fit. Okay. So now we got our bar, and then we're going to need to go I need one there. And there. Okay. That was fun. All right, so now we got, it's going to have to come up. We got our roll bar figured out. And then once, so there's our roll bar. And then when I made 2 marks, because I need to go ahead and put the supporting bars down into here on both sides. So we'll use that one that I messed up on. That looks about good. And we'll just take it off right at the bends. That might actually work pretty good. This one. There. I have to fix the bottom of them, but okay. Square these open. So bring it so it's like that, and then I can fit it right here. There, okay. There's one bar. that'll work. Okay, so let me get my soldering iron, hook it up. Put this over here. Okay. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Okay. Let's get this out of the way. Okay. And let's get this all warmed up. So we got, I need my roll bar. Let's pull him back out. Put that back out of there. We got this. That's a little too much. All right, let me get some polystyrene. If I can find where I put that. There it is. Okay, so I got my polystyrene. Hopefully this will work. Now, there's one. Oh, come on. Didn't want to stay in there. There. Okay. Got that. That's still heating up. Resin. Some flux. Let's get some of these other tools out of the way. We got two left handles tonight. stay. Worry about the other one after I get that one on. There's one. You can use polystyrene for this, but you gotta be quick because the heat transfer that is too much of a bend on this one. Come on. She's being difficult. Don't do that. There. Oh, you little booger. See how it became one with the... Oh, it's still hot. Oh, get out. Ouch, you're hot. Okay, we'll just hold you. Try to hold you. Okay. Now, let this cool down a little bit. I'm still going to need this, I think. Where to put my stuff at? Okay, so there's this. There's that. I'm going to have to tweak it. Not too steep. God, I've almost got it. I can't. That's not wise. You gotta cut them a little bit long. Do that. Where'd that go? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Go. Go down in there. Don't you come off. Perfect. Okay. And there's our roll cage, so that'll work. It's down into here. So now I need to get this painted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray that. I'm going to spray this with a chrome rattle can. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit it with some of this mirror effect. Not here, obviously, but I'm going to take it outside. Hit this real quick. It'll etch into it, so that'll be good. The cool thing about it is you spray this right over the top of the brass. It'll really make it all look like chrome. So that'll be cool. All right. So I'll be right back. Let me go ahead and spray this real quick. And we will go from there. Ugh. Okay. Got some of that there. Just let this stuff dry. Should dry pretty quick. I can get that put in. Oh, so then there's that. What else do I have? I got that. I got the interior. Got that. I got to figure out the back. I have an idea. I need some brass. That stuff's dry. So I gotta get this put back in here nicely. And breathe. Okay. Oh, come on. Here we go. Down in you go. So what's down in there? And the cool thing about this is I got my roll cage. It goes all the way down inside the interior, so you can see the roll bar all the way down inside. So that's pretty cool. Now I just gotta glue that into place. Glue, glue, glue. Gotta find my glue. Okay, here's this. Let me get that. Clean off my silicone dauber. So I got that. I might use a different one. I don't know. You know, let's use toothpick. Trusty toothpick. Those things are going to be too clumsy in this area, I think. Bring this up. Come on. You little fart. Okay. There's our roll bar. Make sure my hands are clear. Let's get our wing on it. Oh, we're causing trouble. Ah, deep breath. Try not to mess nothing up. Line it up. Come on. Get down in. That's so far. Hold that into place. It's getting there. Definitely getting there. Okay. Do. There's that. So we got that. Okay, the back side. So let's get our chassis back on. This guy back on. Definitely starting to look like a slot car. Okay.
Sorry.
So we got that. Now, ugh. Gotta take care of this in the back. So I got that to contend with. That ain't gonna fly. So the thought, I think I have out of all the pictures, I think I do have a picture of the ass on this one. There, photos. It's got kind of a cool rear structure underneath there with the exhaust. I'm not going to get too elaborate with it, but I think in order to do that structure down, that'd be pretty cool. And I can do that in brass. I can. Okay. Oh. All right. Let's see here. Where is... Oh. Let's see here. Some brass here. But I thought I had some... I had some already out. Let's see here. Yes, I do. But is that thin stuff? Thin wall? Feels like it. That could work. But now, how am I going to do this? Okay. Okay, so what is this? I have to get my other. Yep. All right. All right. find the center of this guy. Okay, that's 2. What's that? Yep. Okay. So there's that. Let's go. How wide do I want to make that? Huh. Interesting. How wide? Hopefully this isn't trial and error. Okay, let's go up. Go to the middle. All right. Let's give it a whirly bob. Let's see, go straight up. one. This is obviously going to be too long, way too long, so I'm going to cut it short, which is going to be
Doesn't work. But I need,
here. Right there. There's that. There's that. Okay. Now let's take these. Should screw this down in. We'll just hold it. I mount that on the back of that. Okay, so there. I got my bracket cut. Now, how do I want to do? I gotta think about this. It's got a lot of holes in it. Okay, so there's one there. Let's go here. There. Cutouts on the sides. Another one there. Some over here. There's that. Now, there is. I'm just gonna punch these holes, I think. Yep. Like punched holes. Bam, bam. Here, this one's bigger. These ones are smaller. There, now, gotta get this to all lay down. Yeah. It's all curled up. I'll really tweak the hell out of this piece of brass. Okay. There's that. Alright, so now we got our holes. They pretty well line up, so that's cool. I gotta figure out how how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna melt this. There. Okay, and then I gotta figure out. Exhaust. What size am I going to use? Let's see here. I don't think I have. No. solder it on. Okay. Try this. Figure out my length. That's hot. Okay. I think I lost that one. Yep, lost that one. Darn it. Cool. That's good. Okay, this is gonna be fun.
I should have just put it cleaner.
Okay. There's that, there's that. Okay, solder's up. is that? Just cut a little bit at an angle.
I have to dump the food out because there's cat litter in it.
Okay. This is going to be a fun one.
Is that water dirty again too now?
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna throw these away.
How am I
I have
going to
freeze.
do this?
I know. You have to-
This thing.
Oh,
That's going to take a little bit to almost warm.
I'm gonna leave
Okay.
these out 'cause I'm gonna use them. I've got alcohol all over them. So, just in case.
Hey, look at that. I just look up and it looks like Travis.
Is that gonna work?
How you doing, Trav?
Hold on.
Ah, it's hot. There's one. Let's get this other one on. Hot, hot, hot. Come on. Mm. It's easy to get one side on. It's matching the other side that's a real pain in the butt. And it's like, how did I do that? Okay, come on. Right there.
Hey, glad I didn't.
Hmm.
Look.
Come on. No, 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 don't do that. I'm gonna have to sacrifice the fingers. Shit. I don't want to sacrifice the fingers.
Someone was mean to you. But look at watch this when I cut. See? We're not like that here. No, I'm not gonna beat your ass. Only when I get a little crazy. But I won't do that to you. No.
Oh. That's hot. Okay, there's that. Now we just gotta figure out how am I gonna mount it.
Is that way bigger?
Okay. Let's mount this body.
How long did that take you?
Come on, get in the hole. There's that.
He looks like a boy. Did you look?
That's a long one. I don't think. You all that long? You all that long.
What did you go to, cat? Or you think, I don't know. That's exactly it. Look, it's off the ground. Oh well. I don't know how to take a shower though. Okay, put it in the little cut it.
I think I got it, guys.
Alright, I'm going. Cause I wanna make my video.
There's that. There's that.
I did my part. I know.
All right. So here's where we're at. Now we got to figure out my wing. Wing's having issues. So now we got to figure out how this is going to go. Do it like that. You know what? That's not lining up. It's too high. It's too hot. Too high, too high. Hot, 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 hot. Ow. Still too hot. Come on, get up there. Set down before. There. It's hot. Okay. There. So actually, I can mount it on the chassis. Chassis right there. That would work. I just need to spray it. And when she's complete. All right. So that means I gotta grind. Let me grind the back side of this off. That's smooth. All right, so now I'm gonna go hit this with that chrome paint that I had before, and I probably put it away. Wait a minute, how am I gonna do this? If I okay, we'll do it this way. Yep, we'll do it that way. Or wait a minute. If I do it that way. Okay, I'm gonna go paint this. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, come on, take the lid off. All right. Whoop, sorry. There's that. Put that away. I'll clean up some of my mess. Try to clean up some of my mess. Where did I put that stuff? Oh, it's right in front of me. Okay, we'll do that. That.
There. All right, buddy.
On dry.
It's okay.
Okay, so I'll get that. Make sure my
All right. Yeah, you're okay. You got food? Yeah. What are you doing? Why are you like that?
He's already been stepping it. I put him out on the concrete to actually do it.
Oh, he's probably cleaning himself. He's okay. All right. What? What?
think. Oh, come on, glue. Ah. Get out of there. I think this glue's getting old. Let's try this again. Oh, this is. Oh. There's that. Oh, son of a bitch. Gonna have to work on that wing. Yep. Okay. That looks better. I have to black out the chassis a little bit. But that'll definitely look a lot better with it that way. So we'll hit it with some block. And where did I? Oh my God. What's stuff going on? Okay. There it goes. I got black back on my fingers. Again. Okay. Put a little black back here to black out the chassis. Make this piece pop a little bit. Just do the inside of the pipes. Need a fine tip brush. There. Okay.
here.
Tone down this chrome just a little bit. And that'll work. So it makes it look a little bit better on the back side. So we got that, got the wing on. Looks pretty good. We got the interior in, shield in, roll bar. Still got to work on that wing a little bit. But otherwise, I think it's done. Ish. I just got to see if the damn thing runs. Don't know if it runs. I need to get the track running in order to know that it runs. Okay. Yeah. So let's see here. Let's spin this around somehow. Come on. There we go. All right, guys. So there we go. Sorry, it took a little while. Well, we've been doing this for oh, almost 3 hours, huh? Okay. But no. But pretty much got her all done. So got that. Windshields in. That interior. I mean, you can, like with this one, you can barely see it, but you can see down inside of it as far as the aluminum and stuff down in there. The windshield, roll bars in, and then that piece in the back. So cool. Got that one done. So there's that. Huh. So let's see here. Let's. All right. So we played for 3 hours. Got that one built. I got another one that I'm working on. Yeah, I need to get back on the track. Okay, the reason why I haven't jumped back up here is more or less there's a lot of prep that needs to go into those buildings, and I haven't done it yet. I started looking because I'm going to build them all together. The Targa Florio middle section, and I've got to widen the doorways and everything else. And I started looking at it, and I'm going to have to pretty much assemble everything before I can start sculpting it all into one. And I just haven't done it yet. So that's what's been the holdup on that. In the meantime, I've been procrastinating by doing scratch builds. So the next one that I'm playing around with actually is the Simmons 160. What is this? This is a T163 Lola, and I got it up to this point. Having a hard time doing the decals with this because I've got to gotta build them from scratch on the computer. So that's been a little bit of a challenge. Not so much with the regular like the normal decals. It's the main sponsor decals that go onto it, and that's being a little bit of a yeah. So I've got to go into like word processor and stuff and figure out how I'm going to do this on the computer. But that's one that I've been working on. There's a couple others. The honker, it's coming along pretty close. I've still got some fine tuning to do on this. And then another McLaren Can-Am that gets a pretty this thing gets a real elaborate wing on the back. Same with this, but that red one's gonna have a real elaborate wing that I gotta figure out. And I'll probably be doing that most likely out of brass. That's probably gonna be the best way to do that. Solder everything together, and I've got to get some different seams and stuff, sections. So that's that portion of it. Told you guys at the beginning, I had a video that's going to be coming out. It's different than anything that I've really done up to this point. In fact, let me show you guys what it is. So you're probably going, Boone, what is it? If you've been on my Facebook page, Boone Slot Car Garage Facebook page, you've seen it. Let me get out of here without knocking stuff down. But it was an old locker. Okay, come on. I gotta fix the lights in here. Let's see how this works. It's kind of dark in here. But there, I actually took it out. But it's an old locker that I went ahead and it did a Martini livery on it. So this actually is coming out as a video, not like my normal tutorial style videos that I did before, but yeah, it will be coming out. So there's that. And then obviously I got to get back up on the layout and start doing some other stuff. But that's what we've got up to this point. There's only 5 of us watching right now. Oh, wow. It was fun. We had fun. So with that, it's 11 o'clock here at night. So I'm going to go ahead and get off and call it a night. But otherwise, thanks for hanging out. And I'll try to not stay away so long. I'm trying, guys. I am trying. I just need to bite the bullet and quit procrastinating and get on that building. But I'll show you. The layout is pretty much looking the same as it did. I still got that corner over here that we're working on. But yeah, that's where it is at this point. So what we can do is I'll do my damnedest. You guys keep me honest, and I'll try to get back out here. But otherwise, thanks for hanging out. We got this car. I'll give you another shot of the car. But no, it turned out pretty cool. So got this all complete, and hopefully next time we'll start doing some more scenery. Maybe we'll play around with some more cars. Who knows? But yeah, we'll go from there. All right. So thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys later. All right. Bye.